hit my fans, so I don't think they dig enough. When they about to sell, I'm thinking about Trey, I'm finna go dig them up.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Charles 2K coming back to you guys with another video, and as you guys see from the title of today's video, I'm coming back to you guys with more 2K23 news. Now before I even do get started, make sure you guys do drop a like on this video, and make sure you guys are going into the comments down below and dropping a comment on this video, because in these videos I try to respond to every single comment or like every single comment. So make sure you guys are going down below and leaving your thoughts on the points made in today's video. Now with all that being said and out of the way, let's go ahead and get started. So our first tweet or first point comes from the Lefty Way. He tweeted out, does anyone else think there should be a separate rep system? Like if they want to keep seasons, that's cool, but there should definitely be a rookie to legend on the side. Hashtag NBA 2K23. Now I wanted to bring this to you guys and make this a point. I love what he said right here. That is absolutely true, and that is 100% doable by 2K. You will be able to separate the normal players or the players who don't have, that much time on their hands to spend on the game and grind the game all day because they're not making a living from it, or they just don't feel like that's what they want to do. You can let them use the seasons and play the seasons for however long they would like and continuously participate in that when they would like to, and when they would not like to, it's completely up to them. You will have that separation between the good players and the the sweat players or the more competitive players by adding that what he just stated. Also with that, you will have more players on the game if you ask me, and you will have way more competition on the game if you do ask me, because it's going to be players who's going to do both. They're going to do the seasons, and if they you add the rep system, the OG rep system on the side with the good rewards as well, that possibly can bring 2K back to life, because it's going to be so much more that people can get on the game and grind for and actually have a reason to play and open up 2K, and it makes it feels like basically the old days if they do add that normal rep system back. But it will be up to 2K to actually implement this and actually bring something good to the game. That's a very, very good point, but I want to know what you guys think about it in the comments down below. Let me know. Now our next point comes from Bayou Bengal 25. He tweeted out, imagine if 2K23 dropped a demo so we could get into the builder system to try out the build, so we aren't wasting money on VC day one just to try out build. Nah, they too money hungry for that. And now with that point being said and made, it just made me think about a few things when it does regard to 2K, that maybe that's why we're not getting the prelude. All these years, preludes has been missing in 2K, and it could just be for the fact that they are completely money hungry now. Back in the day, like I said, 2K had a lot of competition. Well, I'm not gonna say they had a lot of competition. They did have NBA Live, which was a rival basketball game prior to 2K. Growing up pretty much up into 2K10 and 2K11, everybody played NBA Live. So back in the day, 2K had a point to prove that they were the #1 basketball game, and that's why those games were very, very good. And that's why some of the older 2Ks are basically everybody's favorite, because of the quality that 2K put into it and the effort, and it was actually good games because they were trying to not fall behind to their competition, who was NBA Live. But nowadays 2K is just all about the money. They don't really care what they put out. They act like they do, but once the game is released, it is a completely different story. It is some that the fans and the community did not ask for, and it's just very, very lackluster. But with that being said, I want to know in the comments down below, do you guys agree with him? Do you think that us not getting a prelude is just a big money move from 2K, so we do not know what we're able to make and we have to spend more money in order to figure out the good builds and the builds that's going to be useful when the game does actually drop? Let me know in the comments down below. Now NBA 2K23 movement tweeted out, what's your top 5 2Ks? Me personally, the ones I've enjoyed the most are NBA 2K17, NBA 2K16, NBA 2K14, NBA 2K11, and NBA 2K10. So I want to know what's y'all favorite 2Ks. I'm gonna give y'all mine personally. #1 for me is gonna be 2K17. After 2K17 is gonna be 2K16. Then after that is gonna be 16. After 16, it's gonna be 14. Then after 14 is gonna be 11. Those are my top 5 right there. That's between the area of when I really started playing 2K was 2K11, and then after that I skipped 12, 13, and I came back 14, and I had just been playing 2K since since then. So those are my favorites, but I want to know your personal favorites in the comments down below. Now the next tweet comes from IQ Contain. He tweeted out, one of my only wishes for NBA 2K23 is to be able to see all of the courts in park when I click up on the D-pad. Now this is very, very good because you guys know for these past 2 years on 2K, meaning 21 and 22, if you click up on the D-pad, you cannot see all of the courts. You will have to click up and then use R3 to scan left and scan right to be able to see all of the courts. When back in the day, all you had to do was click up on the D-pad. It gave you a span of the whole park, showed you who was playing, showed you the courts that was open, showed you everything, showed you the twos court, everything you needed to see. Now, I don't know what made 2K do this and decide, you know, just put courts off, make courts hidden, but that, you know, it hurts the gameplay if they do that and continuously do that, because some people don't even know the courts exist. Even on 2K18, when they did that crazy jump, we literally thought we didn't have no twos courts because they were literally off to the side, ducked off up some stairs that you could not see unless you were out of the up menu, the little thing when you bring up the map. So them bringing that back when you just flick it up and having all the things appear would be a complete W. But I want to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments down below how you feel about that. And now our last tweet comes out from Lug TV. He tweeted out, "You open your eyes NBA 2K23 and you see this. What you doing?" Now basically, if you guys don't know what this is, that is 2K19, and that is the build system when you can have dual archetypes. All right, now basically this was my favorite build system out of any other 2K. I felt like it had the most balance to it. It just had everything that needed in the 2K, you know, to show skills. It had all the archetypes, anything that you wanted to make, but it did have the restrictions that was needed in order, you know, to show the good players from the bad players. Now me personally, if I open up 2K23 and I see that, I'm gonna automatically think that it's gonna be a W game. Now I'm gonna just also go out and say this and go out on a limb. I'm completely predicting 2K23 current gen to have pie charts. I don't expect them to do anything different on that game. Honestly, I know a lot of people is going to be disappointed and a lot of people is going to be playing that game because that's what they, you know, they can afford at the time, which is completely fine. But I also do think they're not going to be putting any effort into that game. Recently it was an interview done. I think Swante was talking to Ronnie, and Ronnie didn't mention anything about current gen. Everything was basically next gen based. That's why I titled my last video that game would be made for next gen, because the attention that they're showing to next gen is, you know, it's way above current gen. They're literally acting like current gen does not even exist. But now with that being said, back to the dual archetypes and the archetype system just in general, I feel like that we do need that back in the game, and I feel like a lot of people would be satisfied with that, because you actually will have to work in order to get your player to that, you know, GOAT status and 99 status with all the Hall of Fame badges and stuff like that. So yeah, I just want to know what you guys think. Would you like to see archetypes return? Would you like to see pie charts return? Or would you like to keep the same experience we have on next gen like this year, where we can make anything and have no restrictions at all? Or would you like a completely new system? Let me know in the comments down below. But with that being said, I want to know what you guys think about the build system and what should be added in 2K23. Before I even get out of here, make sure you guys are going over to my community post and getting that thing to 70 likes. I believe we are almost there. I haven't checked in a couple days. So yeah, just make sure you guys are doing that. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for the recent love and support. Don't forget to drop a like on this video. Don't forget to drop a comment. It is me, your boy Charles 2K. Don't forget to turn on those post notifications as well. I will catch you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.